Hi, in this video I'm going to review the Erborian CC Cream, which also includes an SPF of 25, and I'm also having the shade Clair, which is the lightest shade. Now I also wanted to include a little demonstration as well as how you can use it if you already have the CC Cream and you're not sure how you should apply it or if you want to get it. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Melissa van Dijk and I'm a makeup artist, and this is my independent YouTube channel, which means I'm buying the products with my money. Now you can get the Erborian CC Cream in 3 different shades. As I already mentioned, I have the lightest one, then you have a medium shade as well as also a deeper shade. And you can get the Erborian CC Cream on their main website as well as such as on Amazon, on Sephora, Ulta. It is a little bit more of a high-end CC cream. Now they also do include 2 different sizes. I have the smaller size, which will cost you around $24 US, or you can get a larger size, which will cost you around $44 US. And this one also should help you to even out your skin tone as well as give you a very sheer coverage. Now I'm going to start off with the back of my hand before I'm going to apply it on my face. So you definitely don't need a lot of product. I'm just going to start off with a little dot. And then you can see that it is white, but it has little pigment dots in it. So what you have to do is you have to warm it up and use it between your fingers and blend it into the skin so that the white will transfer into your skin tone color. And then this is also basically what's going to happen on your face. Now, one thing that I've noticed while using it is that you don't need a lot. Like, just use the tiniest amount possible so that you can get it evenly over your face. And so I'm going to start off with a little dot on my finger, and that's basically already enough. Then I'm going to start off with one portion of my face and using circular motion so that the white will disappear and then it turns into the skin tone color. Now this one definitely adds not much of a coverage, like you still can see my breakouts right here. It just adds a nice tint and also a radiant glow so that your skin is looking healthy, as well as also having a little bit more of a moisturizing feeling to it. So it's definitely not drying out your skin or gives you a matte finish, but it just gives you a very healthy glow to it. Now the main reason why I'm saying you shouldn't use much is because if you're going to use too much on certain areas and you can't really blend it into the skin, then the shade can look too dark. So if you want to make sure, as I do with my lightest shade, just use the tiniest amount and use it to even out your skin tone. I also would say that this CC cream is suitable for people that have already an even skin tone and just wanted to add the tiniest amount of tint, the tiniest amount of like a sheer coverage to really even it out and give you a beautiful like radiant glow. Now I also wanted to mention that this one has a light scent, which is very pleasant. It is a little bit sweeter, so I don't mind it at all. But I also wanted to share with you what's going to happen if you're using too much. So I'm just going to use now a larger dot, which I'm going to use on the other side of my cheek so that you can see that the shade will turn darker if you want to use a bit more because you might want to get a little bit more coverage. But then it looks like I'm having kind of a tan going on. Like in this case with my skin tone, it just looks too bronzed for me. And it definitely, like you can clearly see right here that it's not matching up, that it's too dark. And it just like adds a bit more coverage to it, but the shade later on doesn't match me at all. So this is why I definitely would recommend, if you're having, for example, now a fair skin tone, you are choosing the shade Clair, use only the tiniest amount to really make sure that it's going to blend into your own skin tone so that it won't be noticeable, but only adds a little bit of a tint and also a glow to your skin. Now, what happens if you have already the Erborian CC Cream and you might think that the shade is too dark? Well, first, what you can do is, basically what you need to do is you can return it to the shop where you bought it from, if this is still in the time frame. Otherwise, you can use it as a bronzer. So if a shade is too dark, what you can do is just use it as a bronzer. Since this one is a liquid CC cream, or what you can do is just use the tiniest amount right here on top of your cheeks, where you would apply the bronzer. and then just use circular motions only on that area to just give you that little tan, which also will give you a natural finish because it won't add like much of coverage, but it just will add a little bit more of a tint and also the nice glow. So if a shade is too dark, use it as a bronzer. If you can't return it, otherwise return it. But other than that, just use the tiniest amount, don't use too much. In this case, less is more is true. Otherwise, you will end up with having a shade that's definitely too dark and won't match with your skin tone. And if you're looking for something that has definitely a little bit more coverage and won't change the tone if you're going to use a bit more of it, then I definitely can also recommend you the BB cream, which is also by Erborian. So if you want to have a little tint, nice radiant glow, which is nearly not visible, and you have already an even skin tone, you can go with the CC cream. If you want to have a little bit more of an even coverage going on, then I also can recommend you the Erborian BB cream, which I've also reviewed on my channel. Now, I do hope that you enjoyed this little demonstration, as well as also the little tips that I wanted to share with you on how you can use it if you already have it or if you want to get it. And yeah, this is basically what I wanted to share with you. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!